Former President Trump was back in the House chamber. It was March 4, 2025. Republicans were eager to hear him speak. Trump was there to deliver a joint address to Congress. He touted Republican victories. He talked about his own successes. Then he made a claim about winning the popular vote. This was when things took a turn. Representative Al Green, a Democrat from Texas, had heard enough. He stood up and interrupted Trump, shouting, "You have no mandate." This outburst shocked the chamber. Representatives looked around in disbelief. The sergeant-at-arms swiftly approached Green. He was escorted out of the chamber. Green's protest was short, but its impact was immediate. The former president's speech was disrupted. The carefully orchestrated event was thrown into chaos. Green's removal did not silence him. He spoke to reporters outside the chamber. Green remained defiant. He explained his actions. Green insisted he was willing to face any consequences. He believed his protest was necessary. Representative Green's outburst was driven by policy. Trump's speech outlined his agenda. This included significant cuts to social programs. Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security were all on the chopping block. Green saw this as unacceptable. He felt a responsibility to speak out. Millions of Americans rely on these programs. Medicaid provides health care to the most vulnerable. Medicare supports senior citizens. Social Security ensures a safety net for retirees. Cutting these programs would have devastating effects. Green understood this deeply. He represents a district with a large low-income population. His constituents rely on these programs. Green's protest was a desperate attempt to be heard. He felt Trump's agenda was harmful. He believed these policies would hurt millions. Green wanted to make a statement. He chose to disrupt the speech. This act was a calculated risk. It was a decision driven by conscience. The Republican response was swift and severe. Representative Troy Nehls, a Republican from Texas, took immediate action. He introduced a censure resolution against Green. Nehls accused Green of several offenses. Disrupting the session was one. Bringing disrepute to Congress was another. The resolution gained traction quickly. Nearly 30 Republicans signed on as co-sponsors. The House Freedom Caucus was also outraged. They announced plans to file their own censure resolution. This group is known for its hardline conservative stance. Their involvement signaled a serious escalation. It demonstrated the level of anger towards Green's actions. House leadership also condemned Green. Speaker Mike Johnson, a Republican from Louisiana, expressed his disappointment. He called Green's actions unacceptable. Majority Leader Steve Scalise, also from Louisiana, echoed these sentiments. He called for swift and decisive action. The message was clear: Green would face consequences. The Republican Party was united in its condemnation. Representative Green's protest did not occur in a vacuum. It was the latest act in a long-running saga. Green has a history of opposing Trump. Their feud dates back to the beginning of Trump's presidency. Green was one of the first to call for Trump's impeachment. He introduced articles of impeachment in 2017. He did so again in 2019. Green's opposition is rooted in principle. He views Trump as a threat to democracy. He believes Trump abused his power. He sees Trump's policies as harmful to the country. Green has been unwavering in his criticism. He has remained a vocal opponent throughout Trump's time in and out of office. The censure resolution is the latest chapter in this ongoing battle. It highlights the deep divisions in American politics. It shows the lengths to which some will go to silence dissent. The outcome of this resolution remains to be seen. However, one thing is certain: Al Green will not be silenced. He will continue to fight for what he believes in. He will remain a thorn in the side of Donald Trump and his allies.